I don't know what to say, Batman. That's big news. I guess now we know where the money for the car comes from.
Scarecrow thinks unmasking you took away our hope. No way. You just showed us why we shouldn't give up.
There's a reason we didn't know who it was underneath the suit. You had to be separate from us, from everyone. But now that's gone.
Good to hear Gordon's okay. Bet that was quite a shock for him, finding out who you are.
It's been a long night, Batman. Sure didn't think we'd end up here. Gonna be hard for things to go back to normal after this.
Thank God you're here.
How did you do it, Batman? Scarecrow pumped you full of that stuff and you're still standing. And that kind of dosage would have put anyone else on the ground.
So under that mask, you're just a rich punk. Hey, up to you how you get your kicks. I'm taking a lot of comfort from the fact that your life's over. No way they're letting you get away with this, Mr. Playboy.
Hey, Mr. Wayne, that's some night you're having, huh? You've probably had a chance to think about throwing me in here. Regretting it, right? I can tell.
Sorry about drawing our guns. We're just all on edge around here, that's all. Nothing personal.
Unmasked before the world. Next time you lose your life.
I haven't been in there yet to see Scarecrow. Apparently, it's quite a sight. A part of me wanted him dead earlier. But suffering's even better.
Sorry, Batman. We had no idea. Internal Affairs had their eye on someone at GCPD, and looks like we know who it was. Taking that mask off was a big mistake. Now you're just a man, Bruce. You can't forget anyone anymore.
I'm thinking, when me and my buddies get out, first stop, Wayne Manor. Have us a little reunion party.
It's your last night in this city, Playboy. Better enjoy while you can. You better take some of that money and change your face, rich boy. Because everybody's gonna want a piece of you now. You know, finding out you was Bruce Wayne, best news I heard all night. Go get cash. I'm pressing charges and suing your ass.
A billionaire like you must have a secret island somewhere. You're gonna need it after tonight.
Go to him, Mr. Wayne. Tell the Deacon of your mendacity, and you will feel the cleansing power of forgiveness wash over you.
There you are. Secret identity revealed, huh? You want to talk about it? On television? So, you don't usually invite me to the Wayne Manor Christmas ball, but we're like old war buddies now, right? Taking on Deacon Blackfire together? This explains why the rogue reporter I told everyone about in my trial couldn't access your voicemails.
you're wondering what the Lady of Gotham connection is, turns out there was a Blackfire tied up with the Miyagani people. His name crops up in tribal stories. Seems like they shot him with arrows, shut him in a cave. You want to know where that cave is supposed to be? You got it. Directly beneath the Lady of Gotham. Looks like the irony didn't escape our preacher. Cash ran this guy's prints. Turns out he's got a past. Tax evasion, fraud. One file dates back to the 20s. Cash thinks it's got to be a mistake. Part of me wishes Blackfire was telling the truth. Guess we all want to believe, huh? Too bad he's just another con man.
So much for Scarecrow.
For a man who won't shut up about fear? You'd think he could take a taste of it.
If he's that scared now, just wait for sentencing.
Just had the mayor on the phone. Says he's sending over an arrest warrant for Bruce Wayne. Shame. Our fax machine had a little accident.
Cash said it was his anyway.
Technically, everything in here belongs to him.
I won't argue with that.
One top hat and umbrella with, yep, a hidden blade inside. Owned by Oswald Cobblepot, a.k.a. the Penguin. God bless Penguin. Gotham changes. New freaks come and go. But you can always count on that vicious little cockney to be up to something. One hell of a lot of money. Stolen from various Bank of Gotham branches across the city. I'll count this when I get time. One modified flare gun. One machine gun haphazardly duct-taped to a grenade launcher. And one good old-fashioned baseball bat. All used by Dr. Harleen Quinzel, a.k.a. Harley Quinn. Without Joker around, Harley took over the clown's old gang. It was never gonna last. One sacrificial knife and prayer book, owned by Deacon Blackfire. This high priest of Crazy Town tried to kill reporter Jack Ryder. Just another religious nut complaining about media bias, I guess. One vial of unknown chemical substance and one vampire bat, owned by Kirk Langstrom, a.k.a. What are we gonna call this guy? Batman's already taken. I guess this guy's more of a man-bat anyway. One energy cell, property of Stag Enterprises. You'd think Stag would have enough money not to strike deals with scum like Scarecrow. Well, not one flamethrower and jetpack. Worn by one energy cell, property of Stag Enterprises. You'd think Stag would have enough money not to strike deals with scum like Scarecrow. Well, not anymore. This won't be the only thing we confiscate from Stag Enterprises after tonight. One flamethrower and jetpack, worn by Garfield Lens, a.k.a. Firefly. Why can't Gotham have a normal pyromaniac, you know? Why does ours have to fly? One flamethrower and jetpack, worn by Garfield Lens, a.k.a. Firefly. Why can't Gotham have a normal pyromaniac, you know? Why does ours have to fly? One set of arm-mounted syringes, complete with fear toxin vials and fear toxin canisters, used by Dr. Jonathan Crane, a.k.a. the Scarecrow. Crane nearly turned Gotham City into a toxic wasteland tonight. All just to prove a point. Batman brought him in, like he always does. I just hope it was worth the price. Well, this is some top-of-the-line gear. used by the Arkham Knights militia. I don't know who's paying for this stuff, but they've got deep pockets. These boys are well equipped. One tactical visor, worn by Gotham's newest mystery man, the Arkham Knight. I think Batman knows more about this guy than he's letting on, but I'll ask him about it some other time. One ventriloquist dummy, aka Scarface. This ain't the original Scarface. It's a Joker knockoff. Don't ask me why, but the clown took a liking to these creepy things. One freeze ray, used by Mr. Freeze, aka Victor Freeze. We, had to stop playing with this after the commissioner caught us making ice cream. Freeze has kept quiet since leaving Arkham City. Maybe Batman finally talked some sense into him. A selection of body parts belonging to Warren White, aka the Great White Shark. White got himself sent to Arkham on an insanity plea. He lost a few things other than his mind while there. Made the new look work, though, I gotta say. One electric charge gun used by Batman, aka... we don't like to ask. Batman dropped this here with the rest of the Arkham City evidence. Nice to have some of Batman's gear in the evidence room. I hope he doesn't ask for it back. One pair of shock gloves, worn by the electrocutioner, aka Lester Buczynski. Joker hired this guy on the night of the Blackgate riots, and then he killed him. I heard Batman borrowed these for a while before handing them in. I guess he prefers beating up punks the old-fashioned way. One mask and jacket worn by Anarchy, aka Lonnie Machin. I wasn't even a cop when this kid tried to hit Gotham. No one's seen him since. No one knows where they're keeping him. I guess the government don't like anarchists too much. One stuffed bear and a canister of Titan formula, owned by Bane, aka Unknown. We had to let Bane loose after the Arkham City fallout. Guy was messed up anyway. Serious Titan withdrawal. My guess, he's off somewhere getting clean. And he's not going to be happy when he comes back. One vial of Titan formula. One set of wind-up explosive false teeth. One pair of actual X-ray specs. One toy gun loaded with one toy flag and 5 real bullets. All used by the Joker. No known alias. It's one hell of a toy box. I'm glad no one's gonna play with it again. One custom tailored top hat, worn by Jervis Tetch, aka the Mad Hatter. Guy's mad, all right. He tried to brainwash Batman in Arkham City. He got the Wonderland kicked out of him instead. I hated letting him go. This guy's too creepy to stay free. One rifle and 2 wrist-mounted guns, used by Floyd Lawton, aka Deadshot. Another guy we had to let go after Arkham City got shut down. Still, that doesn't mean he got his toys back. One Arkham Asylum branded shock collar, worn by Killer Croc, aka Waylon Jones. We found this thing in the sewers under Arkham City. And that ain't good, because it was supposed to keep that bastard under control. 2 ceremonial swords, used by Ra's al Ghul. We found these at the bottom of Wonder Tower the night of Protocol 10. They were covered in blood. No body, though. One black mask worn by Black Mask, aka Roman Sionis. Sionis never really recovered from the night of the Blackgate riots, the night Joker showed up. Roman was an old-school gangster. Joker, well, I'm not sure what he was.
Talia, I'm sorry.
One ceremonial sword owned by Talia al Ghul. Miss al Ghul was a wanted terrorist and an associate of her father, Raish. But Joker got to her before we did. From what I hear, Batman put this blade to good work after she died. One Tommy gun, used by Peyton Riley, aka the ventriloquist. Or maybe the gun belongs to the puppet. I never really understood what's going on there.
I heard those statues are pretty rare.
Well, they're easy to find. It's collecting them that's the problem.
I'm sorry, Kirk, but this is the right place for you.
I only wanted to help people, and I've killed the one thing I ever loved.
It wasn't you that did those things. I believe you never meant to harm anyone.
But I did. Nothing can change that. I'm a freak, a monster. They should leave me to rot in here.
Come, pray with me, little man. God finds beauty in us all, however deformed we are.
Let me know how to pray. I don't know what kind of operation these men are running here, but I demand to be moved. Do these idiots have no concept of privacy?
Rich or poor, it doesn't matter to me. Wayne Manor's next on my list when I get out.
Well, I'll be damned. The billionaire Bruce Wayne. You can add avarice to that ever-growing list of sins.
Why bother with the mask, hero? You got nothing worth hiding now.
This place suits you, Cobblepot.
Oh, you look tired, mate. It's taking it out of you putting me in here. I can tell. Only so much the human body can take before it gives up.
Seeing you behind bars keeps me going.
I'll wipe that smug look off your face. Just you wait.
It's Bruce Wayne, huh? Never would have guessed. The next thing you know, someone's gonna tell me Superman's really a janitor. Oh no, a journalist.
I can't shake it, Batman. What I've done, taking a life, I gotta look my kids in the face, my wife. How do I do that?
I imagine Bruce Wayne's gonna have a few questions to answer in the morning. Hope you've got a plan figured out.
I knew you wouldn't give yourself up without a plan. As plans go, it was pretty nuts. But it worked.
Last thing you probably want to talk about is what happened out there. All I'll say is, it's good to hear the Commission is safe.
I guess things are gonna get pretty crazy for you now that everyone knows who you are. If you need any help keeping the press off your back, just let us know.
Tim and your dad are fine. They're being picked up from the asylum and taken to the mainland.
I spoke to them a moment ago. Thanks, Bruce. It's funny. I was waiting for Dad to do his protective father bit. I had it all ready in my head what I was gonna say. But he didn't go there. He just told me that he loved me and that he was proud. Maybe he hit his head.
Maybe he's starting to see you. The real you.
What are you going to do, Bruce?
Finish it.
Good. I'm just getting warmed up.
Tetch makes me sick. I can't even look at him.
It was the siren, right? That's how he brainwashed us.
Masks and one copy of Batman's Adventures in Wonderland. Used by Jervis Tetch, a.k.a. the Mad Hatter. Little Creep thought he could brainwash Batman into killing a cop. Bat went snicker-snack on his ass and glumped right out of here. One cryogenic chamber used by Nora Freeze, wife of Mr. Freeze. From what I understand, those two finally got a happily ever after tonight. Of a kind, anyway. Might just hop in here myself. Wake up tomorrow when it's all over.
Still trying to figure out exactly what happened. You really messed with our heads back there.
Tea party's over, freak. Start talking.
As you can see, I'm balking. Bring me Batman or the Hatter is walking.
I give the orders here, not you.
And you'll have 3 dead cops by the time I'm through.
We'll see about that. Now quit with the rhyme.
Then let me talk to the Bat, and I'll confess my crimes. Sorry.
Talk, goddammit.
Now, officer, you mistake me for a snitch.
Where are they, you little son of a bitch?
That certainly scratched my itch.
If you need us to protect anyone on the mainland, just say the word. You're probably pretty sick of everyone talking about what happened. Well, yeah, I'll shut up. The cops Hatter took hostage are gonna be okay, Batman. Thanks to you.
I get it, you know, the secret identity.
You don't want all those people you rescue asking for money now, do you?
Looks like the secret's out now, Mr. Wayne. Your tragic youth, your life of pain.
If I were you, I'd drop the mask. It'd be a statement. You know, I'm Bruce Wayne, and I don't care.
Business as usual out there, Batman. Still a lot of trash needs digging out.
I always thought the person inside that suit had to be messed up. Guess that's what happens when you get your